Niori. Shion. Damn it.
Here I come! It's over! Here I come! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Now! Here I come! Take this! Here I come! Take this! You're finished! You're mine! It's over! Take this! It's over! Rising Wyvern! You're finished! I'm not... It's over! Rising Wyvern! Strike! You're mine! You're finished! Take this! It's over! You're mine! It's over! Take this! It's over! You're mine! You're finished! Take this! Take this! My turn! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! You're finished! Mirage! You're mine! Here I come! It's over! Take this! It's over! Mirage! Take this! It's over! It's on! I'm not done! You picked the wrong fighter! You're mine! Slash! Swallow Blade! Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Alvin?
Rinwell.
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right? Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Rinwell, where are we?
Ganith Heros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Thistleum? The whole town was built by Danon defectors. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation. Simply keep an eye on him.
Right. You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Discourteous, aren't you?
I'm not done!
Confiscated!
Begin!
Dance in the wind!
No escape!
Seal!
Here I come!
If it hurts, just back it out again! I can do this all day!
Here I come!
Ready!
You're mine!
Not on my watch!
Take this! It's over! Take this! You're finished!
Chinese Supernova! Raging
You're finished!
Cascade!
You're on!
Negative gate!
I have no limits! Take this!
Dance in the wind!
You're finished!
Air thrust!
Take this! You're mine! This one's all mine!
Raging
You're
Cascade!
finished! Eat dirt!
Benediction.
You're mine! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Xion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Xion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Xion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Xion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Xion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Xion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
You're certainly full of surprises.
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. I am well aware of where you got your powers. More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is...
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. So, feel like you're making headway?
All I know is Shion needs our help.
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given.
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. A debt left to fester for what?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past, be it several centuries ago or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, you know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will. The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion, and I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are.
Yeah, but you've only just found out.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the... It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year. But then I realized what feels like years was actually...
What about your hometown?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all...
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that.
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kinda my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. I can't guarantee anyone's safety.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
How's that for a kick? I'm getting better, right?
Quite. But we're relying on your effect.
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with.
I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Photon, lightning condensed!
You're finished! You're mine! You're finished!
Hurricane!
Can't get out of this!
Now!
Glimmer
It's
Dragon!
over!
Frozen!
Hammer!
My turn! Take this!
Strong!
You're mine! Be my guest! Here I come!
Sleep
It's
now!
over!
You're mine!
You're finished!
Lord Field! Sleep now!
Here I come!
Astro Arts?
That's my cue!
Here I come! Shut him down! Rising Wyvern!
Astral energy!
Take this!
I'm on a roll!
You're finished! You're mine! It's over!
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village.
Yeah.
You know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home, though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me. And left me with nothing but guilt. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelagian. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator. Of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
You're saying we should check the owl forest? think Hootle senses an owl around here. Whoo! You sense one of your pals, Hootle?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Denied!
Talon Hurricane!
Wind Astral Energy! Raging Cascade!
I'll take out the legs with my shield.
Eat dirt!
Not in your dreams!
Going in.
I can carve through walls!
Charging!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Not a chance! You're finished! Here I come!
Fang Blast!
No further!
That's better. Good shot.
Strike! It's on!
Dragon Shell!
Here I come!
Round and pound.
It's over! Take it!
Outstanding.
You're finished!
Tempest Swirl!
Here I come!
Sweet dreams!
Rolling
Lightning
I'm not done!
Descent! Thunderblade!
Take it!
There it is!
It's over! Eat dirt!
Going in.
Holy Land!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
On guard.
You're on! Take
Lightning
it!
Condemned!
Do it! Now!
Thunderblade!
Don't get careless. Now, where might those fish be? All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Nice work!
Looks like I lost it. Yeah! Could it be? This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Oh, yeah!
All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
Not my lucky day, I guess. Yeah! Reel it in. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it! There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
Gotta break through! You're mine!
Going in!
It's over!
Not in your dreams!
Here I come!
Thunder
It's
Field!
over! It's over!
Aren't we the
You're
natural?
on!
I can handle it!
Lightning Horn!
Far enough!
Talon Storm!
An outstanding effect!
Armor won't save us!
Raging Cascade!
Tiger Blade!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! Leveling to me!
Swallow energy!
You're mine! It's
This
over!
one's mine!
You picked the wrong fight! My turn!
Tiger Blade!
They really made us work for that one.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that Seriously? Is this a joke?
Raging Cascade!
Their arcs were
It's
interrupted!
over! I'm on! I'm not done!
Tempted? If they rush
get out of
you gotta
bed.
jump for cover,
Here I
okay?
come! You're finished!
Dragon
Move
Shell!
escape!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Wyvern!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Swallow dance!
I'm on a roll
You're
now!
mine!
Thunder Field!
It's over! Here I come!
Do it!
You're finished!
Sweet dreams!
Talon Storm!
No escape! Rising Wyvern!
This one's
No
mine!
escape!
Check it up!
Mirage!
This world!
Here I come!
Take this!
It's over!
Light Astral Energy!
You're mine!
This one's
finished.
mine! Far enough! Make it rain!
Lost! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons. I'll do my best!
Here I come!
Now you see what I can do!
In the wind!
First strike!
Dragon Shell!
It's over! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come!
I'm on shot!
Rising Wyvern!
What's this?
Make it rain!
Ridwell!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Now! Take this!
Light Astral
This
Energy!
one's mine!
No further!
Glitter
You're finished!
Dragon! Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Step back! This one's all law! It's on!
Here I come! It's over!
Here goes!
Rising Wyvern!
Lightning
You're
Orb!
finished!
Raging Cascade!
Mirage!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
An outstanding
It's over!
Confiscated!
I'm on it!
Tiger Blade! Swallow dance! Take this! You're finished!
Illuminate the
Move,
sky!
escape!
Holy Glimmer! Holy Ring!
Here I come!
Tiger Blade!
See what I can
What's over?
Better!
Take this on!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Finish! Take this! Not escape!
Eagle
Escape!
Now!
Talent Storm!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
These bad guys really don't mess around.
What's this thing?
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Little help!
Here I come! It's over! You pick
Now or never.
your line!
Far enough!
Raging Cascade!
Take this!
Going in!
In here!
Flaming
Take it!
Meteor!
This one!
You're
Now! Frozen!
Hammer!
Not a chance! Strike!
Here
Take
goes!
this!
Look
You're
now!
finished! Don't leave! Blow them away!
I'm ready for the next battle!
No choice! Take this!
This one's mine!
Strike! You're mine! You're mine!
Tiger Blade!
Carve through it's over!
Here goes!
You picked the wrong fight!
Talent
You're mine! It's over!
Eagle Dive!
You're finished!
I'm on it!
You're mine!
Astral Energy!
My turn! First strike! No escape! Take this! You're finished!
Not in your dreams!
It's time! It's over!
Take it away! Hikara! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Light Astral Energy!
Try harder! Here I come! It's over!
Sealed!
You're finished!
I'll tear you apart!
No
Make it
escape!
rain!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
I'm ready for the next battle!
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? Maybe I'll get some training in before we eat.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed...
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Hoodle, come here, sweetie. Woo! Good boy.
What are you doing?
It's flying practice. Hoodle doesn't really like to leave. Also, I'm pretty sure he put on. Oh.
Probably because...
I knew it.
Oh, really?
You were feeding him too?
I'm pretty sure everything I've given him has been...
Huh?
Is something the matter?
No. So on the one hand...
Every one of us can see that he's...
Yeah, I'm sure you're... Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
It's over!
Far enough!
You're mine!
Supernova!
It's over! Rising Wiper! Through escape!
Photon Blast! Illuminated Dark!
Try harder!
Holy Glimmer!
Going in!
Holy Land!
It's
Now you
on!
see what I can do. One more! Getting started!
No escape! You're mine!
Dragon
It's
shot!
over!
Thunder Field! Photon Dance in the wind!
Shot!
You're mine!
Tear you apart!
It's over!
More for the stockpile!
You're finished! You're mine! It's over!
It was nice while
You're
it
mine!
lasted.
Take this! First strike!
Look shot!
You're mine!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Out of my way!
Here I come! It's over!
Dragon shout!
You picked the wrong fight!
Igneous!
You're
Not
mine!
on my watch!
No escape! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! It's over!
Thunder
Here I
Blast!
come! It's over!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Not again! I'm not done! Hurrah! This one's all mine!
Holy Glimmer! Holy Land!
You're mine! It's over! You're mine! Not again! No escape!
I'll tear you apart!
Holy Glimmer!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Ow!
Take it!
Dance in the
You're
wind!
finished!
Far enough! In a bind?
Air thrust!
You're mine!
He's dead!
It's over!
I can carve through armor!
You're
Going in! Now I'm
You're
in the
finished!
groove!
Eat dirt!
Glimmer Dragon!
Rising Wyvern!
This one's mine!
Strike! Slash!
Field!
Take this!
Dance in
It's
the
over!
wind! Field!
You're mine!
This one!
This one's mine!
I'm not done!
Tiger Blade!
Swallow Blade!
Lightning Orb!
Here I
I'm practically unstoppable.
Ho ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
There it is. That's our target.
Little help!
Take this! World will finish!
Not on my watch!
Here I come!
Raging storm!
This one's
Take
mine.
this!
Ear throbs in pain.
You're finished! Mirage!
On guard. Ready
Take
to
that!
go.
You're finished!
Crescent move.
Shoot back!
Tiger blade.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I'll smash you! I'll finish you
It's
here and
on.
now!
How anticlimactic.
This one's mine.
You're mine!
Going in.
Round it!
Take this!
Hurricane!
Burn! Take this!
Dance
Here I go! I'm on it!
Dismount.
Wyvern!
Ridwell.
Frozen!
Hammer.
A comfortable win.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy.
But what about Shion?
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. We wear ourselves out now.
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while.
A little.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh?
I wish I knew.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution. Until...
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a...
An opponent like this should be easy. You're finished! Eat dirt!
Drag it down!
One more! No escape! Rising water! It's over! You're on!
Down!
Here I come! You're finished! Here I come!
Leave the enemy's arms to me!
Take this!
No complaints here!
Here I come! You're finished!
Now or never.
We managed to turn the tide!
For now, but things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert.
Nothing seems to faze you, Kisara.
Must be years of strict training.
I wonder if I could ever be like that.
Dreams.
Take this! It's over!
Tear you apart!
Now,
No escape!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Take this! You're finished! You're finished!
I'll smash you!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training, though.
That's what I like to hear.
It's over! I'm not done! No escape! Swallow blade!
Whirlwind snap!
Looking good out there.
Just getting started.
That's the spirit. Take note
To see
for
what happened there as you crossed me.
Here goes.
Shouldn't have done that.
Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Hi, Hoodle.
Lost in pain.
Not in your dreams.
No further.
Ready to go. Big wall. Illuminate the dark.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
My training's paying off! It's over!
I'm on a roll now!
You're mine! It's over! It's all
away!
Take this! It's over! You're on!
Crescent Moon! Dragon Tail! Tiger Blade!
You're finished!
Gale Force!
Rising Wyvern! Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Laser beam denied! Talon Storm!
I'm not done!
Now you see that Gale's hiding something big.
Don't mind if I do.
You picked the wrong fight!
All yours, Kisara!
Not a chance!
I'll bash in there to fight!
Glad you have your uses.
Take this! I'll show you how useful I can be!
Magic attack!
Slide! Tiger Blade! Make it rain! Don't leave! Hey! Blow them away! I'm on it! I did it! Tiger Blade!
Storm!
Rising Wyvern! It's over! Mirage!
Clear Blade! Tiger Blade! Armor won't! I'll finish you here and now!
You're mine!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again! Gotta break through! Here I come!
Company!
You're finished! Mirage!
Eat this!
Swallow Blade! It's over!
I'll finish you here and now! Denied!
You're mine! You're finished!
Close one!
Take this!
Here
You're
goes!
finished! We'll clean it out!
Let me take the rest of them!
Well, someone's feeling lively.
You're mine!
Illuminate the dark! Come
Go
on!
on! Dangerous unit! Tiger Blade!
You're finished! You're mine!
I'm on it!
Light after
I'm
illuminate
not
the
done!
dark! Come
First
forth!
strike!
It's over!
Crescent Moon!
The heavens must be smiling.
I'm surrounded!
Here I come!
I'm on it!
Shining supernova!
You!
Raging
In a vine?
cascade!
Here I come!
Tiger Blade!
Friend! Not on my watch!
You picked the wrong fight!
Talon Hurricane!
You're mine!
Lost!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Easy!
Way to go!
Here I come! You're finished! You're mine! You're finished! Swallow Blade!
Raging cascade!
The enemy is on too.
We'll soon see about that!
Strike!
That's it! I'm on it! Tiger Blade! Hurricane!
Take this! It's over!
Inferno Punch!
You're mine!
Make it rain!
Lost!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Now!
Eat
You're
this!
mine!
Talon
You're finished!
Hurricane!
You're on!
Risen
Take this!
Blah, blah, blah,
It's over!
Crescent Moon!
Take this! You're
Swallow
finished!
Dance!
You're mine!
One more!
You're
Take
finished!
this!
You're
Make it
mine!
rain!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Could have been worse.
stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd...
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Denied!
All mine!
In a bind?
You're done!
Wind Astral
I'll
Energy!
smash you!
Diamond confiscated!
I'm gone! Ignis!
Now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
Training!
Come forth, Holy Glimmer!
Step back! This one's all law!
I'll do my best!
Take this! It's over! Eat dirt! Here I come! It's over! We're on! We're on!
It's almost too strong. They're all
Be
coming
my
after
guest.
me.
I'm coming, Redwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally
It's over.
fine.
Rising water!
Roll now!
You're on! Take this! Too fast!
Stand back.
Save you!
I'll trip it up.
You're finished! Take this! My turn! Here I come! It's over! Rising water!
Kisara! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Wanna be the one to block next time?
Nah, not really my thing.
No choice! Take this!
Get behind
Here
me!
I come! You're finished! Rising water!
Hurricane!
You're finished!
Eagle Flaming Meteor!
Take this! It's over!
Bring the home stretch, guys.
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
How come I get singled out?
This one's
Here I
mine!
come!
This one's mine!
Illuminate
Take
the
this!
sun.
Going in!
You're finished!
Holy Glimmer!
Flaming Meteor! This one's mine!
You're mine!
I'll finish you here.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Little help!
No escape! Eat dirt!
Not in your dreams!
Take this!
Armor won't save you! In a bind? You
You're
wanna play?
mine!
Come
You're
on!
finished! Take this!
Going in!
You're on!
Just getting started!
Astral
No armor! Stop me!
Take this!
Remind me to stay on your toes.
That's my cue!
Shut him down! You're on!
Astral Energy!
Here I come! Try hard! My turn!
Confiscated!
Here I come!
Denied!
Nothing seems to phase you, Kisara.
Must be years of strict training.
I wonder if I could ever be like
I
that.
think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Who said anything about letting off?
Kisara! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Thanks for the cover, Kisara.
You weren't too shabby yourself.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even half.
Go no further!
It's on! Blue escape! Eat dirt!
First strike! Take cover! Tiger
You're
Blade!
finished! Mirage! Turtle Blade! It's over!
Talon Hurricane!
Blue escape!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
We may get out of this alive after all.
Things were looking bad for a minute
I'll
there.
take you all on!
Pretty sure we can handle anything.
It's over! You're mine!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it! I'll
Make
tear
it
you
right!
apart!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Step back! This one's all law! I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! While that thing seizes a talking meal!
Now let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us? Take it! Aim for their weak spot!
First strike!
Here I come!
Tear 'em up!
Blazing cascade!
You're mine! Take this!
Dance in
You're
the wind!
finished! Rising Wyvern!
Hurricane!
Light after
You're
lightning!
finished!
Tiger Blade!
There you go! Don't let
You're
up!
finished!
Go lightning sun! Thunder blade! Illuminate magic gazelle!
Dragon shell!
Holy land! Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
Dance in the wind!
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
You're finished!
Crescent
You're mine! Mirage!
Tiger Blade! Hurricane!
Holy land!
It's over!
That freaking does it!
Now or never.
I'm on
I'm
it!
not done!
Its
Now you
defenses
see
are
what I
down.
can do! I'll beat it to dust!
Lightning again!
You're finished!
Thunder blade! Illuminate the dark!
You're finished!
Holy land!
You're
Holy
on!
land!
Take this!
Talon Hurricane!
It's over!
Leave the chargers to me.
I'm
Can't get out of
this!
this.
Time flat! Raging
You're mine!
cascade! Here goes!
You picked the wrong fight!
Feel not in your dreams!
You're mine! It's over!
Illuminate
Take
the
this!
dark! Come forth! Holy land!
The picture of hell!
Flaming meteor!
Tempest swirl!
Hurricane!
Razor cycle!
Going in. Going in.
Ground and pound!
Legendary!
Frozen!
Hammer! Look sharp!
You're finished!
I'll finish you off!
Rising Wyvern!
Raging cascade!
It's over!
More for
Here I come!
good things come to an
Illuminate
end.
the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer, holy lamp!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
It's on!
Watch it!
Flaming meteor!
Wind astral energy!
Eat dirt!
Look sharp!
Hold on to your arm.
You're mine!
Here I come!
Flaming meteor!
It's over!
Not in your dreams!
Swallow dance!
I'm not done!
Thunder
Rising
wheel!
Wyvern!
I'll tear you
My head's
apart!
spinning. Watch
In the groove!
Not a chance! I'm
Almost
not done.
there!
Or close enough. Take it away, Law.
I thought you'd never... Time to feel some hurt!
Raging storm!
Here I come!
Flight!
The bigger turnout! Ready and rare!
Raging storm!
Carve through
I'm
armor!
not done!
Puddle!
Perfect move! Swallow
It's
dance!
over!
Now I'm in
Swallow
the
blade! Take this!
Blow away!
It's
Dance
over!
in the wind! Air thrust! We're not playing around!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Shion needs us.
That's far enough!
It's over! You're mine!
Shining supernova!
Take this! It's on! Mirage! Here I come! It's over! You're mine!
Where's the shot?
It's over!
Piercing roar!
Take this! It's over!
One more!
You're finished!
Guess I had to use the time. We may get out of this alive after all.
Yeah, things were looking bad for a minute.
I'm pretty sure we can handle anything.
Here I come! You're finished! Swallow blade! Slash! Talon Hurricane!
That was a little close for comfort. We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
Look! There it is!
That's it. That's Pelagian.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said.
Pelagian's still our best lead.
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing it is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental.
Speaking of which,
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this.
Land of Water or no, This place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shion is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. A soak can wait.